Hi dear students, I am Prasad Lakshmi Jadgambi, simply can say as the Prasad sir. So from the G. Jaima Institute of Excellence, Hyderabad, I'm going to teach you the class 12 organic chemistry part, like that organic compounds containing that nitrogen. Yeah? What is that? The organic compounds containing nitrogen. In that, just one subtopic is there, amines. So now I'm going to teach you about this amines. Clear? Yeah. Okay. Now let us start. So amines means simply we can known as that NH2 according to that functional groups in that class 11th of organic chemistry in that IUPAC nomenclature where we are already learned. Amines is nothing but what? Simply we can say as NH2 group, isn't it? So actually these that amines are that main sources from where we are. Hmm? Amines are the main sources from that ammonia. That means that simply we can say that amines are the derivatives of what? Ammonia, NH3, where the central atom of that nitrogen is having a lone pair. We know that, isn't it now? A lone pair is going to be accommodated with that three bond pairs. So this is the structure of that ammonia. So from this ammonia, if it is loose one hydrogen from this structure and addition of one alkyl group, then simply we can write as NH2. That NH3 is going to be written as that NH2, as well as I'm already told out of these that three hydrogen atom, just remove the one hydrogen atom and add one alkyl group beta, like that R. So now here that nitrogen is going to be attached with that one of that alkyl group is nothing but that obviously is having that one carbon. So simply this type of that compound like that NH2 is known as what? What we say? Like this type of the compound simply we known as amine. Simply known as amino group. That means it is belongs to and what? Primary amine. Simply we known as what? 1 degree amine. Simply known as what? Primary amine. So removal of one more hydrogen from that primary amine and addition of one another alkyl group. Then simply how can we write better? Just remove that one hydrogen from over here or from over here. Then I'm writing as like this R N C. I'm removing the hydrogen from the top of the structure and writing the hydrogen same. So this structure, okay, this one is known as what? Here the central atom of nitrogen is going to be adding with the is going to be connecting with that another two alkyl groups of the carbon. Obviously is known as what? Secondary amine. Is known as what? Secondary amine. So primary amines what we say? Amino group. Okay. So secondary amine, what we say? Secondary amine is simply we can say as imino group. What we say? Simply we can ask that imino group. And last, just we can remove that remaining this hydrogen also. Okay. Just remove the one more hydrogen and add another alkyl group. Then simply how can we write? R N R is already there and newly obtained that R we can write like this. So now this structure is related to tertiary amine. What we say? Hmm? Simply we known as what? Tertiary 3 degree amine, because that central atom of that nitrogen is going to be connecting with another three alkyl groups of the carbons. So simply they are belongs to what? Tertiary amines, means 3 degree amine. So 3 degree amine means simply what we say beta? Nitrilo group. What we say? Nitrilo group. Nitrilo group. Primary amine is known as what? Just amino group. Secondary amine, imino group, and tertiary amine simply we known as nitrilo group. Clear? Yeah. Yes. Now let us continue. Next, the amines here means these, whether they may be the primary amines or the secondary amines or the tertiary amines, like these are. Okay. So these are the amines is mainly occurs through the plants and that animals data. Through the plants and the animals. In which manner? Hmm? How these that amines are going to be constitute in the main pores as that the plants and that animals. So they found as occurs plants and animals, and in this that plant and animals they found as like that proteins. They found as what? Proteins, vitamins. What is that? They found as proteins, vitamins, alkaloids, alkaloids, hormones, etc. Okay, hormones and that etc. So, and there are going to be some of that few synthetic examples is also there, like that polymers, drugs. Okay, like what are they? These they are occurs as what, like some synthetic examples. Okay, what are they? Few synthetic examples is also there. Is that amines are going to be occurred as that some synthetic examples. So what are the synthetic examples? See, synthetic examples. What I said, polymers, okay, and drugs, and dye stuffs, which it is used for that color purpose, isn't it? Na dye stuffs and etc. Dye stuffs, etc. So these are the few examples of these that amines which it is given in that synthetic polymers. Okay, and these amines is used for these amines is used as amines are used as like as a anti-material drugs. Okay, like used as what? Fine. Anti-material, used as anti-material drug, and second point. Mm, okay, let us write the examples for that anti-material drug. That is nothing but quinine. Example for that anti-material drug is that quinine. And next, let us see. Uh, okay, beta. So see, these that amines are going to be used as what? Anti-material drug, and which it is used for the increasing in the blood pressure, and it can be used as that anesthetic in the dentistry, and used as that analgesic, antihistamines, and that surfactants. Okay, these that analgesics and that antihistamines, this that word is that related to chemistry in everyday life chapter. And surfactant means what, beta? Which it is going to be decreases the surface tension of what, of the liquids. దాన్ని మనం ఏమంటాం, వాట్ వి సే సర్ఫెక్టాంట్స్ అంటాం. సో వీటికి ఎగ్జాంపుల్ చూద్దాం మళ్ళీ మనం. ఓకేనా? సో యాంటీ మెటీరియల్ డ్రగ్ కి ఐమ్ ఆల్రెడీ గివెన్ దట్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్. వాట్ ఈస్ దట్? క్వినైన్. నెక్స్ట్, ఇంక్రీజింగ్ ఇన్ దట్ బ్లడ్ ప్రెషర్. ఓకే, దానికి రిమైనింగ్ ఆల్సో జస్ట్ వీ కెన్ చెక్ ద ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్. ఓకే, So let us come to these that are examples. What anti-material drugs? Is that amines is used as what anti-material drug? Example, what quinine. Next, to increase the blood pressure is also just we are use these that amines. So what are the examples to increase that blood pressures like adrenaline and ephedrine? These that medicines are used to increase the blood pressure. Next, anesthetic in that dentist. Dentist means in the dental surgery, the dental doctors are used as that anesthetic for these that amines also. For that one, Novocaine is the medicine is used as that anesthetic in that dentist. Next, analgesics. Analgesic means what? Like example is that codeine. Simply, analgesic means what, beta? Is the painkillers. Analgesic means what? Is a painkiller. So example is that codeine. Next, antihistamines like Benadryl, like that for the cough and some like a little bit that asthma type that can be used for that antihistamines. Example is that Benadryl and surfactants. Surfactants means that I'm already told the substance which can be used to reduce the surface tension of a liquid. దాన్ని మనం ఏమంటాం సర్ఫెక్టెంట్స్ అంటాం. సో వాట్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ దట్ కాంపౌండ్స్ ఈస్ యూజ్డ్ యాజ్ దట్ సర్ఫెక్టెంట్స్ లైక్ quaternary ammonium salts. What does it mean of that quaternary ammonium salts? See, nitrogen valency is 3. We know that, isn't it? Na? Nitrogen valency is 3, but in the quaternary ammonium salts, the nitrogen valence will be 4 beta. So then simply how can we write? Nitrogen valency is 4. Like we use it to write like this is plus, and because that nitrogen having the tend to lose that one valency of that any atom or that group plus, and Cl minus or simply X minus. So simply this type of the salts is known as what? Quaternary ammonium salts, like NH4Cl ammonium chloride example. Clear? So this is the little bit that introduction about that amines beta. Now let us go to classification part. Okay now, and while I'm going to explain it, just you can follow the notes, otherwise that is simply just you can get the screenshot of these pages suppose to reduce the time. Okay now, so now in the next topic in the sense means that in the next page I am going to move out to explain the classification of amines. So going to move that next page. If you want, just you can pause this that video and just you can get the screenshot that as you wish. Okay, so before going to know that this is the classification of amines is that two types like aliphatic amines and aromatic. Aliphatic amines means aliphatic aliphatic means what beta? That open chain amines. So classification of amines are two types. Simply we can say as what? Aliphatic amine. Okay, what is that? Aliphatic, and second one is that aromatic amines. Aliphatic and aromatic amine. Aliphatic in the sense means what? Which it is open chain. Aliphatic means what? Simply we can say open chain. Then aromatic means what? Simply we can say closed chain. Okay, so in the previous page we are already discussed about this, that classification means like say beta like primary amines, secondary amines, like that we are already discussed, isn't it not? Isn't it or not? See, oh, sorry, just a moment beta. See, in the previous page we are already learned is that in the these are also just we can give that in the classification also, like that primary amine, secondary amine, and the tertiary amine, and that quaternary ammonium salts also, isn't it? So primary amine means what? Just removal of that one hydrogen from that ammonia group and addition of that one alkyl group is nothing but that primary amine. Secondary amine means removal of that two hydrogen from that ammonia, otherwise that one hydrogen from that primary amine. Okay, like that. And the quaternary ammonium, in which that nitrogen is having that valency 4, and which it is going to be connected with that halogens compound. Okay, halogens or any another compound, not only that halogens, like that hydroxyl compounds, like simply the in which that molecule that nitrogen contains valency 4 beta. That's it. Now Okay, let us know remaining part of that classification. Okay, so before going to know the classification of these, that aliphatic amines and that aromatic amines, let us know that a few examples for this, that is some more examples for like that quaternary ammonium salts. Okay, na? Like that primary amines means that, okay, in that IUPAC nomenclature, if you go for that class 11s in that IUPAC system, just we can check that so many examples. Okay, but for the quaternary ammonium salts, see here I'm giving that a few more examples for quaternary ammonium salts. So I'm writing that before only, before going to record this session to reduce the time. Okay, see here I'm going to write that examples for few quaternary in the sense means that like that simply we can write as that 4-degree better. So 4-degree ammonium salts. Going to write the few examples. See the first one. Okay, okay, see I'm given these examples. Example one. Okay, see the first example, this one beta. So in the first example, just nitrogen valency, as I told that earlier, contains that 4 valency 4 in that quaternary ammonium salts, means that 4-degree ammonium salts, in which here CS3 is there, means how many CS3s are there? 4. So tetramethyl ammonium iodide, this is the one example. Please try to write down the name over here. Okay, just pause the video and just try to write down the name beta. What is that? Tetramethyl ammonium iodide. What about that second example? Please guess. If it is that methyl, it would be that ethyl. Like that is simply how can we give the name of this, that quaternary ammonium salt? Tetra ethyl ammonium chloride. And what about this one? Tetra ethyl ammonium hydroxide. What about this one? Tetra C6H5. Simply we can give the name as a phenyl group, isn't it now? Then tetraphenyl ammonium bromide. So these are the examples of, and they're the names for quaternary ammonium salts. Clear beta? Now let us write the few more examples of what, like what I said, like that aliphatic amines and that aromatic amine. Aliphatic amines means that, as I told earlier, like that open chain compound. Aromatic amines means closed chain compound. So first let us know aliphatic amine. See better. So here I'm giving the few examples for this. That aliphatic means that open chain amine, CS3NH2, CS3NHCS3, CS3N, and here I'm trying to write that 3 alkyl, like the 3 methyl groups. So could you say this one is belongs to what? Primary amine, isn't it now? This one is nothing but that secondary amine, and this is nothing but the tertiary amine. Could you write the name of this compound beta? What is the name of the compound? Methylamine. The primary amine name, this is the common name. Primary amine is the common name. IUPAC name, methylamine. What about this one? This is, how many methyl groups are there? 2 methyl groups are there. This one is that one CS3 and this is that another CS3, isn't it? So dimethylamine. And what about this one? Trimethylamine is belongs to tertiary amine. Please write down the name of this compound. And in the same manner, I'm going to give the write the few structures of aromatic amines. Aromatic amines means, as I told in the previous class, what is that in the previous one? Like these are that closed chain. So let us see that a few examples of that closed chain. Clear? See, so these are the few examples of that aromatic, means like that closed chain compound amine. Same these examples only. Wherever that NH2 is there, instead of this that alkyl, just I'm trying to write that when the closed chain means that benzene ring. Just that's it. See here that nitrogen is taken. Instead of this CS3, just here I taken that one benzene ring. Okay, means a closed chain. Instead of this CS3, just I am trying to write another benzene ring. Instead of this CS3, here I am going to write another benzene ring. Then what would be the name? This one will be the same as that primary amine. This is the secondary and this is the tertiary amine. So primary amine name on a simple what we say beta aniline. What about this one? Diphenylamine. And what about this one? Triphenylamine. This is the trimethylamine. This is triphenylamine. So these are the few examples for that aromatic amines. So in that aromatic amines is contains example subtopic like that, aryl alkyl amine. Okay, aryl alkyl amine. Let us see that a few examples for aryl alkyl amine. See beta, in aryl alkyl amine, what happens? You know, the amine in the amine groups in which the nitrogen atom. Okay, what we say? The amines in which the nitrogen atom is bonded with the here nitrogen atom of that amine is bonded with the side chain of that aromatic ring. Side chain means like that CH2 and side chain one of the benzene ring. Like simply we can means C6H5 CH2. What we say better like that benzyl amine. It is also an example of primary amine. Okay, benzyl amine. What is the aryl alkyl amine? The amines, okay, in which the nitrogen atom is bonded to the side chain of the aromatic ring. This is the side chain of an aromatic ring. So that type of the compounds is known as what? Aryl alkyl amine. So this is the example of what? Benzyl amine. Please note down the name. Is the name of the compound is benzyl amine. I'm trying to write then the few more examples. Okay. See beta, here the aryl alkyl amine is also just we can write that same type of that example. See here the just for the benzene ring CH2, here that NH2 group is attached. Remove the one hydrogen and add one more aryl means a benzene benzyl group here, like okay, and remove the this hydrogen over here. So due to that inconvenient of that place, I am trying to writing the this one will be known as that none of the secondary amine means dibenzyl amine. Dibenzyl amine, first one is that just benzyl amine, second one is the dibenzyl amine, then third one will be tertiary amine, which is an example of what? Tribenzyl amine means nitrogen. Just I am trying to write that CH2 and these that CH2 group should be attached to one benzene ring means benzyl's group. That's it. So like this examples can be taken for aryl alkyl amine. So primary, secondary and tertiary. Clear? Now okay, in the next part of that B, we are going to learn simple amines and that mixed amines. Okay, aromatic amines only that two types. One aryl alkyl amine. Okay, I'm moving the page. If you want, just you pause the video and you can get the screenshot of this page. And moving forward to write that second part B. Okay, second part B is what? Simple amines, simple, otherwise mixed amines. Simple amines means what? Simple amines means like for that nitrogen atom, same type of that groups can be arranged. Mixed means what? Different type of that groups should be arranged. Is known as mixed amines. So let us check the examples for that simple amines and mixed amines. So these are the few examples for the simple amines. In simple amines, in which see for the central atom of that nitrogen is going to be having same groups like C6H5, C6H5 means instead of that benzene ring, just here try to write down only that C6H5. So what is the name of this compound beta? Dimethylamine. Please note down dimethylamine. What about this one? Triethylamine. What about this one? Diphenylamine. This one is a diphenylamine and this one is a triethylamine because the three ethyl groups are there and here the two methyl groups are there. So these are the few examples for simple amines. Next mixed amines examples. See beta. So finally here we are going to right we are going to learn mixed amines. So in the mixed amines, that means here different type of the groups should be attached to the central atom of that nitrogen atom. See here that C2H5 ethyl and here methyl group is attached. What about here benzene ring and that CH3? Okay, and what about here? Here C3H7, here CH3 and C2H5. So different type of that groups are attached to the central atom of that nitrogen. Then the type of that amines are known as what? Mixed amines. Could you say the names, beta? Could you please pause the video and just please guess the video? Oh, sorry, guess the names of this compound. Three. No? Okay. Otherwise, that just please try to write down the names. See, according to that IUPAC names, whenever the different type of the groups are arranged, first we need to follow it's that alphabetical order, isn't it? Now, so what about this that alkyl group? Methyl. This one is that ethyl. So which which one should be written first? Okay. Ethyl, methyl amine. Please note down over here. Ethyl, methyl amine. Okay. Ethyl, methyl and amine. Okay, what about this one, beta? This one is that phenyl, this one is that methyl. So otherwise methyl, methyl C6H5 means that the same compound according to that structure. Just simply we can draw like this now. See, benzene ring like NH and CH3. CH3. See beta, instead of that C6H5 NH2 means aniline, just we remove the one hydrogen and the place of that hydrogen here we arranged one that CS3 group. So simply here we can say that methyl aniline, isn't it now? Methyl, please write down methyl aniline. So this is the name of the compound. What about this one? So different alkyl groups are attached to that nitrogen atom. So this one will be that ethyl, this one is that methyl, this one is that propyl. So according to that alphabetical order, which one should be written first? Ethyl, methyl, propylamine. This is the name of the compound. So these are the classification. So this is the end of this part. In that next part, we are going to learn the nomenclature of the amines. Okay, and nomenclature like IUPAC names, just please just you can go through that directly that NCERT book. Few different compounds are there, just please try to practice that IUPAC name. So before going to check that next part of that video, first you do what, just one thing, just try to practice the few IUPAC examples into according to that NCERT. Okay, after that we go through that isomerism and the preparation methods and physical properties and chemical properties of the amines. Okay, chalo then bye, have a good day and that take care beta. So this is the end of this part.